Today we have a yoga practice for when you feel confused. So come as you are, it's perfect, and together we will work to find some clarity, just one breath at a time. Let's get started. So we'll begin today in a comfortable seated position. So as always, do take your time to arrive and to really settle and lean into however you're feeling right now. And we'll begin with a breath, my favorite breath, Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. And I'll guide us through it as we go, but I also have a whole practice dedicated to Nadi Shodhana. So if you do want a little more information on that today, I'll pop it in the description below. So let's close the eyes. Let's allow the skin of the face to soften, the belly to drop, the weight of your pelvis and the weight of your legs to truly support you. Take a breath. Let it all go. Good. So this practice works with the inhalations and the exhalations through the nose. It helps us to balance out how we're feeling. It helps us to feel centered and connected and grounded. So let's take an inhale through both nostrils. Exhaling through both nostrils. Inhale through both nostrils. And use your right thumb to cover your right nostril. Exhale out through your left nostril. Inhale, left nostril. Use your right pinky finger to cover your left nostril. Release your thumb. Exhale, right. And we go again. We inhale, right nostril. Use your thumb to cover your right nostril. Release your pinky. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Closing left. Release right. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Closing right. Open left. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Closing left. Open right. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Closing right. Open left. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Closing left. Open right. Exhale, right. Final time. Inhale, right. Slow it down. Closing right. Open left. And your longest exhale today. Let it all go. Lower the right hand back down to rest comfortably. Inhale through both nostrils. Truly, 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 just let it go. And whatever is coming up for you right now is perfect. This is all great. Just trust that you can feel it out, feel what you're feeling. Perhaps this gentle little bit of breath brought just just a moment of peace and quiet. And we can hold on to that moment. And it's okay if that wasn't there for you today. It's all part of the journey. It's all part of the process. Let's slowly start to flutter the eyelashes open. Take your time to come back into your space. We're just going to move one breath at a time. So let's come over onto all fours. Take an inhale. Tuck your toes behind you. Exhale, lifting up through the hips. Downward facing dog. Bending your right knee. Ground down through your left heel. And take a moment to pause. Take a moment to breathe. Find some gentle moments of the head and neck if that feels nice. And then we switch. Bend the other knee. Bending left, grounding down through your right heel. Breathing. Soften any tension in the skin of the face. Let it go. Good, we'll switch again. So ground down through your left heel, bending the right knee. And we're going to sweep the right leg up high, three-legged dog. Toes, your right toes pointing down towards the earth. Inhale with me here. Strong exhale, shift forward, squeeze your right knee in towards your nose. Allow your shoulders to round. You've got this. Big breath. Exhale, send the right leg up high. Inhale. We go again, this time squeezing your right knee towards your right elbow, around the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, sweep it back up, three-legged dog. Big breath in. And on an exhale, step the right foot all the way up in between the hands. Lower the left knee to the floor. Untuck the left toes. Roll the shoulders in towards the back. Inhale, shine the heart forwards. And exhale, both hips sweep back, opening up through that right hamstring. Bring the breath. Inhale, roll through the right toes. Open up through the chest. And exhale, ground down through both palms. Tuck your left toes behind you. Float that left knee away from the earth. And we're going to step almost all the way up to the top of the mat, but not quite. I'm keeping my toes rolled under so that I can bend both knees. And hey, I've come to this new place where I'm sitting on my left shin and my right knee is up towards the sky. Take a moment to figure out how this feels in your body. Roll the shoulders in towards the back. Good. Lean in, lean in. On an inhale, sweep your right fingertips all the way up towards the sky. And on an exhale, we find a twist. So the right hand is coming on the inside edge of the right knee. I'm going to roll my left shoulder in towards my back. Spiral through the heart space, finding a twist. We're just here for a breath. One breath. Inhale. And exhale, untwist, but keep your right hand where it is. Turn the palm of your right hand down, so it's now resting palm down on your left knee. Enjoy this ride. Inhale, sweep the left fingertips all the way up and over, and you're going to catch hold of your right shin, or anywhere along that right leg. Inhale, open the chest and look forwards. Exhale, round the spine. Catch hold of your left knee and your right shin. Allow yourself to pull back, almost over-exaggerating this stretch at the back of the heart space, through the shoulders. Good, one more breath. On an inhale, we sit up tall, sweep both arms up towards the sky, fingertips kiss. Exhale, hands pass through Anjali Mudra, planting the palms into the earth, lifting the hips, and we're going to roll through the left foot to find our... My mind's gone blank. What's this shape called? I'm going to call it a pyramid, but I don't think it's called a pyramid. Sorry, blank brain. Roll your shoulders in towards the back. Lift and lengthen through the spine, and then exhale. We fold down. Allow the neck and the shoulders to soften and ease. Feel free to bend the knees, particularly the front knee. And of course, you can ease off and bring the hands further up the right leg. We don't need to keep the fingertips on the earth. One more breath. Exhale, melt it all down. Ground down through the palms. Shift your weight forwards over your right foot so that you can tiptoe or step your left leg back. Lower the left knee to the floor. Come up onto the fingertips. Come back to the breath. Soften. Inhale, open up through the chest. And here we're going to send our hips back. You're going to bend the right knee and cross the right knee in front of the left. So we're really closing the knees together. And send your hips all the way back. Keep going, keep going, keep going until your bum arrives on the floor behind you. So this might be way too much for you today. It just won't feel right, and that's okay. So ease off and just come to a beautiful cross-legged position with your right leg in front of the left. So this is always an option. This is always here to support you, or we can find our cow face pose with the right knee on top of the left. Soften, bring it all down. Because our right knee is on top, we're going to reach our right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, bend the right elbow so that the right hand finds the back of our neck. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, the left hand comes to the right elbow and we guide that right arm down in towards our back. Allow your head and your neck to nestle into the arms. Bring the breath. Inhale. Leaning into the present moment. So this is a lot for the heart space. It's a vulnerable place to be. Opening the heart in this way, but we're supporting ourselves. We're here, we're doing it. Opening up through the hips as well. A lot of emotion stored in the hips. Take one more breath. And on an exhale, we release the arms, release the shoulders. How does it feel? Bring the fingertips to the earth. You need to catch a wave of momentum here to press yourself back up onto all fours. Uncross the legs and rock the hips from side to side. Do what you need to do. Breathing in. And on an exhale, tuck the toes, send the hips up high, downward facing dog. Let's ground down through the right heel, bending that left knee. Soften the jaw, soften the skin of the face. Sweep the left leg up high, three-legged dog, inhale. Left toes pointing down towards the earth. On an exhale, strong energy in the body as you shift forward to plank pose, squeezing the left knee up towards the nose, allow the shoulders to round. Inhale, sweep the left leg up high. Exhale, now we squeeze to the outside, so towards the left elbow. Find that inner strength. Three-legged dog, catch your breath, you've got this. Look forwards, exhale, step all the way up in between the hands. You can lower the right knee to the earth. Roll the shoulders in towards the back. Open through the front of the chest. Settle in. Exhale, send the hips back. Take a moment. Good. Roll through the left foot. Ground down through the palms. Tuck your right toes behind you. Inhale, float that right knee away. Look forwards, and it's almost as if we're going to step the right foot all the way to the top of the mat. But we don't. We stay on the backs of the toes, and we bend both knees to find this new, perhaps a little unfamiliar place. And this is the practice. It's how do we arrive into these new things. Take a moment to settle in. You can close the eyes. You can always close the eyes if it's safe. Take a breath. And we stretch the left fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, find a twist. So bringing the left arm on the inside edge of the left leg. Roll the right shoulder in towards the back. Fingertips coming behind you, and sitting tall. Inhale here. And then exhale, we ease off. Our left hand catches hold of our right knee. We enjoy this wave as we bring the right arm over the top to then catch hold of the left shin. Roll both shoulders in towards your back, sit up tall. Exhale, rounding the spine. So this is a juicy one. You can really pull back on the legs here, stretching out the back of the body. Perhaps you feel this in a particular shoulder. For me, this is a lot for my left shoulder. But I bring the breath. And then inhale, sweep both arms up towards the sky, sit up tall. Fingertips kiss. Exhale, hands pass through Andali Mudra. We soften, we surrender. Palms to the earth. Inhale, hips up high. Roll through the right foot. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. And exhale, take a fold. So work with your body. There's no quote unquote better way to do this. And by that I mean you don't get a gold star for bringing your fingertips to the earth. So ease off. Thinking about squeezing your left hip towards the back edge of your mat, your right hip towards the front edge of your mat. Inhale and exhale wherever you are. Bend the knees so that you can ground down through the palms. Send your weight forwards over the left foot. Slide or tiptoe your right foot to the back edge of your mat. Lower the right knee. Untuck the right toes. Come up onto your fingertips. Inhale, look forwards. Work with your breath. Exhale, send your hips back. We're going to slide our left leg across. So bending at both knees, closing the gap as much as we can between the legs. We slide back and keep sliding until our bum finds the floor. And if this is too much for you, send your weight back onto the hands, uncross the legs. Uncross the legs so that you can cross the legs with your left leg in front. So this place is always here to support you. Or we can work towards finding our cow face pose with both knees stacked on top of one another. And if we're here, just make sure to flex the feet so that we're protecting and supporting the knees. Our left knee is on top, so our left arm is going to reach up. Bring the breath. Exhale, you bend at the left elbow. So the palm of the hand finds the back of your neck. Inhale, bring the right fingertips up high. Exhale, the right hand finds the left elbow and we gently guide it down the back. Nestle the head into your hands, into the forearms. Bring the breath. Close the eyes and lean in. Leaning into this moment. And I know a lot's going on here. This is a lot for the heart space. It's a lot for the shoulders and the arms and the hips and the glutes. And when a lot's going on, often emotionally a lot goes on as well. And that's okay, it's all welcome. But can we sit with it? Can we bring the breath? And can we just let everything settle? Can we let everything be? Okay, that was a lot. Let's release the arms slowly. Find that wave of momentum. Gently and mindfully rocking your way over onto all fours, uncrossing the legs, bumping the hips from left to right. And tucking the toes behind you. One final time for today, lifting the hips up and high to your downward facing dog. Take some time to settle in here. Notice how this place feels for you now. Feel free to move in any way that feels good. So perhaps that's bending and straightening the knees, lifting the heels and lowering the heels. Great. Let's inhale, rock forwards to find plank pose. Just for a few moments here. Saying hello to our center. All of your fingertips really actively engaged, pressing down into the mat, pressing down through your knuckles, taking weight out of the wrists for 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees, cross the ankles, walk your hands back, come onto your bum. Shuffle yourself into the center of your mat. Plant the feet, hip distance apart, hands around onto your shins. Inhale, lift up through the chest. And this move can be funny, but we're going to do it. And it can take a bit of practice. But we're just going to try and gently slide back onto our backs and bring your knees with you so that you land somewhere like this. Maybe you came down a bit faster than me, and that's all okay. We can giggle if we feel funny sometimes. Yeah, we can giggle. So from here, we're just rocking one knee in as the other rocks out, and then the other in as the other rocks out. So it's like we're almost like pedaling on a bike, kind of. So this really helps to soften the hips, the glutes. Great for the lower back. So if you ever have any lower back things going on, this is a wonderful thing to drop into. And we're slowing down so we can close the eyes. We can deepen the breath. We can soften the back of the neck. And we're going to finish today with a happy baby. So bend the knees, open them out wide, slide the hands up the shins to find your feet. And you can catch hold of wherever feels good today. So perhaps that is the shins, the ankles, or the outside edges of the feet. We're not working to straighten the legs. We're not working to, drop them completely horizontally. We're opening the body so that we can tune in to the body. Bring the breath. Allow the eyes to close if they aren't already. And we don't need to do any work here. We don't need to do any work. In fact, we're asking ourselves to do less. And we've got gravity on our side, so naturally the legs will start to drop. And ever so slowly, we can keep the eyes closed. We'll bring the knees back to center. Take your time to lower the feet to the earth. Pause. Extend both legs out long. And your hands can rest wherever they feel comfortable and supportive for you today. So that might be arms out long, palms up towards the sky, or it might be hands resting on your belly with your palms facing down. And having your palms down in this way brings a bit of extra groundedness and support if you feel like you need that today. And then we just let go. Just let go. And you're welcome to stay here for as long as you need today, for as long as you need today. And this is a practice all about trusting the journey, trusting your journey to the present moment. And I think particularly with confusion, sometimes there feels a rush to find, quote unquote, the answer, a rush to find your ending. But perhaps can we allow ourselves to ponder on that perspective and rather think about it as a journey. It's all a journey with no particular end goal. Can you allow this process to open your heart? Can you allow yourself to be vulnerable? And you can learn a lot along the way about open heart spaces and vulnerable places. You've always got the breath to support you. You've got your practice. It's always and always and always and always here. So wherever you find yourself, let's bring the palms of your hands together and resting them at the heart space, if that's comfortable for you. Take a breath. And then lifting the hands up to the third eye. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.